Nigeria's National Assembly is seeking to promote transparency and public participation in the lawmaking process. As its first ever open week, the leaders of the upper and lower chambers expressed the need for citizens to be better informed about the functions of Parliament in the hope that such engagement will bridge the gap between the legislature and the public. Channels television correspondent Linda Akhigbe reports.
Nigerians repeatedly demand for openness and accountability from the National Assembly, and they want lawmakers to engage with their constituents on a regular basis.
Currently, it's at discretion of members to visit their constituency and interact with the people, most times for the purposes of re-election. But for the purposes of representation, we must make sure that members and senators have a certain week or days they visit their constituency and compulsorily interact with the people and present their scorecards.
We need a lot of openness in the areas of budgeting, accountability.
I expect to see a Nigeria where citizens are interested about budgetary allocations for developments in their places, doing a follow-up, possibly quizzing their legislators, and where they cannot answer to their questions, suing even for a recall.
The National Assembly maintains that it is ready to engage more with the public, and this is perhaps the driving force behind the first ever National Assembly Open Week. The Parliament opened its doors to a cross-section of Nigerians to discuss the workings of Parliament as well as pertinent national issues.
We hope through this process that we'll be able to understand our role and our responsibility. We will understand the work that we do, the bills that we pass, the process that it takes, and all the procedures and processes that are required.
But the Speaker of the House of Representatives wants openness and cooperation to extend the relationship between the executive and the legislature.
May I also use this opportunity to call on other arms of government, particularly the executive branch, to open its doors and activities to the legislative scrutiny. Legislative oversight and scrutiny is very critical to government or to good governance.
Years of military rule, which truncated democracy, effectively rendered the legislature the least developed arm of government. Lawmakers themselves admit that many Nigerians are not educated on the role of the legislature. Therefore, the Parliament has its work cut out for it in deepening the understanding of the public on the responsibilities of the National Assembly. Linda Akhigbe, Channels Television News.